Hello, I'm Kasey Scrivens, Assistant Manager at Sauvie Wildlife Area. We are a couple of weeks into the season now, and like last year, we are off to a slow start, apart from opening day, which was fantastic. I know I'm sounding like a broken record with the water levels, but the Columbia River remains low. We do have some larger tidal swings in the river forecast the next 5 days, which at high tide will put a little more water into our tidal-affected units. The river is predicted to be at 1 foot at low tide and approaching 5 feet at high tide. McNary and Aaron Lakes also remain low, as we are still waiting on the pump repair. The weather has turned chilly, and that might stir things up a bit. Typically, when we get good freezing temperatures, as what is predicted, the birds tend to fly best mid-morning, so don't despair if not much is happening at first light. First period goose is now over. Our next goose day will be November 23rd, when second period goose opens. Remember, you are only allowed to harvest snow geese on the wildlife area at the east side, west side, Oak Island, and Reeder Tract units. And we are within the Northwest Goose Permit Zone, so you must have your goose permit in order to hunt snow geese. If you've never had a goose permit, you'll have to take a test online, and the link for that can be found on the MyODFNW website. So far, there have been 53 snow geese harvested. Most of those came from the Oak Island blinds, but there were a handful harvested in the racetrack and Rentnar units as well. This last week we had a large number of snow geese move into the area, and they are starting to utilize different parts of the wildlife area, which is evident in our harvest stats. Our season total now sits at just over 2,000 birds for a 1.7 bird per hunter average. Racetrack continues to be the top unit on the wildlife area. Widgeon continue to make up the bulk of the harvest at 33% of the total harvest, followed by mallards with 26% of the total harvest. Our next youth hunt is coming up on November 9th. These hunts are a great way to introduce young people into the sport of waterfowling. The youth hunts take place in the mud hen, racetrack, and hunt units. It is open to hunters 17 years of age and younger, and they must be accompanied by an adult who is 21 or older. Adults accompanying youth hunters may shoot after 12 o'clock. And lastly, I would like to remind folks of our weekly hat draws. This is an incentive program sponsored by the Oregon Duck Hunters Association in an effort to encourage hunters to keep the waterfowl blinds and all of our hunting areas clean. Each day that you hunt, if you bring in a bag of litter or shotgun holes, you are eligible to enter for that week's hat draw. The litter bags are available for you at the check stations, and the program is offered at both the east and west side check stations. That is all for this week. Until next time, happy hunting.